forward at 6'4", number 3. Forward at 6'7", number 8. At guard at 6'6", number 25. At center at 7 feet, number 32. At guard at 6'2", number 11. The head coach for your New York Knicks, Mike Brown. Ladies and gentlemen, your New York Knicks.
It's game one for both teams, Clark. Preseason is over, and this new season is underway.
Yeah, you can kind of feel that both teams, BA, are a little bit anxious and nervous, but an exciting kind of nervousness. So let the season begin. I'm glad we're starting.
Here's the starting group for Portland. Sharp at the 2 with Avdia playing the 3. Inside, we'll see Kamara and Klingon, and it's Holiday in at the point guard.
And the thing that makes Brunson so tough is any amount of space is too much space for him. He doesn't need much to do his damage. Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
Brunson on the drive. It's good.
On the drive, Brunson plays with quickness and purpose.
Knicks lead 4-2.
And here's Sharp. Portland moving it around. Holiday surveying the floor. Just 5 on the clock. Off target from outside. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. This is the first time they've seen Portland this season.
They should have steamrolled this club last year, but that's not how it played out.
You know, it was 1-1 split from two teams on the opposite side of the standings. You know, as we've said many times, anything can happen when you play out of conference.
Now here's Avdia. He had 25 points in his last game. Wherever OG Anunoby goes, his teams win a lot of games, Clark.
Yeah, you think about his second season. I mean, BA, part of the 2019 Raptors title squad was Anunoby. I mean, his defense is superb, and it affects winning in a big-time way. Brunson has really developed into such a leader on the floor. He was that way in college. Quiet but assertive, controls the pace and tempo of the game, creates space for his teammates. He's really a coach on the floor in many respects.
In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max, Clark.
Yeah, you know, BA, it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
First, Klingon screens the defender out of the play and then capitalizes.
From down in the low post, it goes. Brunson's got 8.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
Pass to Avdia. And here's Sharp. From downtown. Hart pulls it in.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Anunoby. Towns down low. Kamara on him. Puts it up from 12. Portland with a rebound. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Avdia. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, look at the big fella elevating when Towns goes to the rim. He's doing it on and with purpose.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. He told me that they've got one of the league's best lockdown defenders in Drew Holiday, so it won't be easy for us tonight. Coach went on to say that against top-tier individual defender like Holiday, the most important thing is spreading the points around and having a diverse attack. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Avdia. Pass to Holiday. Here's Klingon. Avdia outside. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Bridges.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Take it away. Holiday against Brunson. Avdia, good. Avdia's got his second basket.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So New York ends up going with a whole new group. Then for Portland, Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Kamara, and Lillard subbed in for Drew Holiday. Here's Shamet. New York again can't hit. Portland has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 02. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. So it's Portland now. After the basket by New York on the other end. Drains the triple. Lillard's got his second basket on the night.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
McBride passes to Shamet. Launches it. Portland with a rebound. Lillard finds Avdia. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Avdia's got 6.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Diawara. Offline with a 3. Trailblazers lead by 6. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control. And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Here's Shamet. New York again can't hit. Here's Lillard. And the layup is good. Give him 8.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers earning this break in the action, up 10. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
They've got Jordan Clarkson. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for New York starting the second.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Clarkson for 3. He drops it from range.
Improving shot mechanics. Good height on that jumper. Nice arc. I like what I see there from Clarkson.
22-17.
Henderson, the pass to Lillard. Thibault on the wing. Puts up a 3. The shot by Lillard, no good.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Here's McBride. And again, New York with the triple.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
And so here's Portland. Here's Williams. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trail Blazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Back to you.
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Brunson is checked in for Shamet. Then for Portland, Kamara, he's checked in for Grant. Avdia comes in for Thibault, and Holiday subbed in for Henderson. Stolen! Lillard with the ball, and Clarkson picks him up defensively. Holiday, yes! Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Brunson against Lillard. Brunson with the bucket. Brunson's got 10 points.
I love the low simmer fire that Brunson plays with. He seems never to be out of control or over emotional. And when he goes inside, he's prepared to fight.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a 1-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Elevating like a rocket booster, Clarkson likes to get into the paint and finish at the rim.
Lillard with the ball. 10 points for him. 4-3. Towns with a rebound.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Oh, Brunson nails it from deep.
Brunson getting loose. He's calling his own number to great effect in this one.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Portland. The teardrop for 3. Here's Lillard. And it's New York with a rebound.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Brunson passes to Robinson. No luck on that one.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
Lillard outside. Williams finds Holiday. Now here's Avdia. McBride covers. Avdia, good.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So for the Knicks, Hart's checked in for Towns. OG Anunoby comes in for Clarkson, and it's Bridges in for McBride. Then for Portland, Klingon comes in for Williams, and it's Sharp in for Damian Lillard. All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Pass to Klingon. We've got 1:08 left in the half. Here's Holiday. Back to Sharp. Just 3 to shoot. Puts it up from 17. Hart pulls it in. New York has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Jalen Brunson playing big right now.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Here's Sharp. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
When you're facing a guy as massive as Klingon, you really have to be smart about boxing him out. I mean, he is so good on the offensive boards to be so young. That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Holiday. Outside Sharp. Let's go with a three. The Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Hart. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Arena Entertainment.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game.
Talk about putting yourself in a position to succeed. They've executed, and they're taking good shots.
Playing just the way it's drawn up, and let's credit their game planning as well. All right, let's take a look around the league at some of the other games going on right now. The Atlanta Hawks trailing the Lakers out in Los Angeles. A close one in the first quarter.
Love the action in that one so far. It might be tight all the way until the end, Ernie.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Blazers trail by 3. Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, BA, building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
On the court right now for Portland. Inside, we'll see Kamara and Klingon. Sharp at the 2 with Avdia playing the 3. And it's Holiday in at the point. Anunoby with it. Avdia picks him up. For 3, Bridges. Buries it from 3. Bridges has gotten a second bucket on the night.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Pass to Avdia. Portland moving it around. Back to Holiday. Avdia, screen on Brunson. Here's Holiday, 5 to shoot. Trailblazers got to hurry, got to get up a shot. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Brunson. Here's Anunoby, and he lays it up and in. Now it's a 6-point Knick lead.
Boy, they tried tying up Anunoby, but he's so strong, he was able to fight through it.
3-pointer, Holiday. Sinks it from distance. Holiday's got 5 points.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And he gets it to go. And the Knicks lead by 5.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
It's Sharp on the wing. No good with the triple.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Count that bucket.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Blazers trail by 7. Pass to Klingon. Now Holiday. The 3-ball. The rebound by Bridges. For New York, they've gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Anunoby finds Brunson. Now it's Hart. from behind the arc. He's off on that one. Now Avdia. 10 points for him. Pass to Sharp. Fires for three. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 5th assist in this one.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
Bridges against Sharp. Bridges passes to Brunson. And he drains another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Grant's checked in for Portland. And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. 5th on the list, the Knicks.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Holiday, and the shot goes. Holiday's got 7.
You know, Holiday is one of those rare guards who's as physical as any other player on the floor. Holiday busting it up inside.
Brunson passes to Hart. And Hart throws it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
Yeah, Anunoby likes that corner angle. He's very comfortable from there.
And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. 9-point game. It's hard to find a more impactful player in a complementary role than OG Anunoby.
Yeah, you're speaking facts right there. He's a switchable defender. Offensively, he's at his best spotting up, and he can attack in transition effectively. I mean, I think he's the kind of player that not only does every team want, he's the kind of guy that every team needs.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
No good on the triple.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring. Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Anunoby for 3. Fires in the triple. Anunoby's got 8 points here in the quarter.
That corner 3, a shot Anunoby is very comfortable with. He feels right at home there.
Holiday passes to Sharp. To the inside, Kamara. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got rebound number 5 here tonight. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Out of bounds, it'll be Portland's ball. And some changes here for New York. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Hart. Clarkson comes in for Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Bridges. A big group substitution here for Portland. Williams is checked in for Klingon. Avdia comes in for Kamara. Scoot Henderson's checked in for Sharp. And Lillard subbed in for Holiday. And that one's good. Lillard.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
And Brunson, here we go. Up and in on the layup. Brunson's got 27 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so it's the New York Knicks going into the break up 12. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. Back to the game after this break. fourth quarter upon us. Time is running out for this game to become competitive. Knicks leading by 12. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Shaman in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
And that's a veteran move by Lillard to see the D closing and get the shot away.
Here's Clarkson. Yep, that one goes. And the Knicks lead by 15.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Lillard looking around. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Clarkson with the ball. He's picked up by Lillard. And it's Clarkson missing. Blazers trail by 15. Avdia attacking. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
To the paint. Here's Grant. Out to Lillard. Henderson, right side. Launches a three. They get it back. Here's Williams. And he powers it down right on Karl Anthony Towns. Wow.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. New York making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. Klingon, he's checked in for Portland. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team, and coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
Brunson driving. Damian Lillard with the rebound. Blazers trail by 11. Avdia outside. Henderson for three. And it's New York with a rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. It'll be the front end of a two-game road trip.
Knicks lead.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Henderson. Good on the shot.
Whoa, scoot. What a move.
Knicks leading by 11. Brunson with it. Henderson picks him up. Robinson in the post. Klingon's there. The shot by Towns, no good. Portland has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Lillard! Lillard with the touch inside.
Talk about a guy who can beat you consistently from all three levels. That's Damian Lillard.
Here's Brunson. For three, and he nails it.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Blazers trail by 12. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands together for your Knicks.
Changes here for New York. Josh Hart comes in for Robinson, and it's Anunoby in for McBride. Then for Portland, Kamara, he's checked in for Grant. Sharp comes in for Henderson, and Drew Holiday is subbed in for Lillard. Outside Sharp. Holiday outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shaedon Sharp. That's foul number 2 for him. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Puts up the tray. Sharp there for the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And he drives in. Yes, sir! That one's good!
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Brunson. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Hard outside. Here's Towns. The release. It's good! What a day!
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Jams it home!
For a 7'2" guy like Donovan Clingan, it must be easy to jam it.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. It's a 10-point game. The triple drop!
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Knicks.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the Arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of Game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in Game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jalen Brunson.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Shaedon Sharp. And again, another missed shot. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Clarkson, yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now here's Holiday. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Jalen Brunson.